Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 15. We are going to get started baling right now. We finally got our square baler. We gathered up some funds. We were able to purchase this. I don't even remember what we sold, but we did it. So now, we can bale these beautiful square bales. If you've never seen it before, whoa, do you see that the gas is almost gone? I kind of forgot that gas is a thing. But anyway, if you've never seen square baling before, it's really nice because with the round bales, you have to stop and push O to or you have to stop and unload it. I guess a lot of you are on consoles, so O doesn't make sense. But you have to stop and unload it, and then close it, and then start it again, and then keep going. Square bales, you just drive. You just keep going, and they get pushed out, and that's it. There's no stopping and starting and unloading and opening and closing and running around your tractor and throwing your hands in the air or anything like that. You just drive. It's really nice. So anyway, gas. I always forget that gas or fuel is a thing because it runs out so slowly. I don't think I've ever actually run out of gas. I've actually never have seen in the 250 hours or whatever I've played of this game, I don't think I've ever actually seen the number turn red like it is now. So if you look in the bottom right hand corner, it says 95 liters and it's red because I'm running out. I've never seen that. I've just always had fuel almost all the way full without even trying. Wow, that's kind of neat. So now we know when you get low, it turns red. I actually need to, when I finish baling, I will go fill that up. I don't even remember where on this map to do that. I guess I could probably hit 9. Oh, there's a tank right on our farm. There's one in town. There's one by the garden center. Sorry, I keep closing it so I can see me driving. Okay, there. So yeah, we'll go to our farm after this and fill up the old tractor here. Because if you run out, there are ways to fix it if you run out that aren't too terrible. I think you can buy a fuel. Oh, it's a tight turn. We might not get all of it. There's a fuel tank that you can bring to the vehicle that ran out of gas. It's like the water tank, except of course for fuel. Actually, I can verify that right now. I think it's in Miss. Yeah, so mobile fuel tank, same thing as the water tank. Then you can actually bring it to your vehicle. So if you accidentally run out of gas somehow, it's not game over. They give you ways to fix it, but wow, that's just crazy to me. I've never had that happen. I'm kind of glad it did. Now we know. Today we learned, or at least I learned. Maybe you've all seen that. Anyway, we're baling here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We might get a full load. We can get 16 on the auto stacker. We might have 1 or 2 extra, but that's fine. That's another nice thing about square bales is that they, and yes, I understand they're not square, they're rectangle, but they can stack more efficiently. So instead of 8, you get 16. And like I've mentioned, you can stab them with a pallet fork or a bale spike anywhere. It doesn't just have to be on the flat part like the round bale, because all of it's flat, so it's a lot easier to handle. So anyway, I'll get this little bit here, and then we can dump the rest. I think if I hit, let's see, if I turn it off, yeah, and then I can unload, it'll push out whatever excess there it is, and we can fold it back up. We can lift it back up. That was really, really fast. Benefits of having a huge windrower. Alright, we can get rid of those tool tips or whatever you want to call them. Let's go put this away in our shed. We'll pick up our auto stacker. Or, I guess I could go fill up gas first. Where's our auto stacker? Alright. Get this put away. Looks good. Okay, let's go fill this up. I think our auto stacker is still at the store, maybe? Okay, I was looking at my shed over there. Let's go fill this up. and then we can go to the store and get our auto stacker and finish baling finally, because we mowed and windrowed that like how many episodes ago? Probably 3 or 4 maybe. It's been a while. So anyway, we gotta wait for this to finish. It'll be nighttime soon, so we'll definitely be skipping ahead in the evening so that we can see in the daylight more, and then we can harvest that and get some chaff. Yeah. I might sell some stuff today. Oh, here we go. Alright. This is going to take a while. Why'd it go away? Okay, there we go. R. Okay, so I might sell some canola, like a couple loads of canola. Maybe just empty it out, because I really want to get started on a couple new industries. I feel like I've been doing kind of the same stuff, even though it's been super busy. I want to keep doing new things. So I might sell a load of canola, and we can buy the cultivator and corn sower, and then the corn sower will also give us the access to beets, and so then we can get a beet harvester and start doing beets and corn, which I think would be really nice, just to do something different, because again, as I've said, I do want to do chaff with corn. I just really enjoy that process, and then just beets to see something new. And if we need to, we can buy a new field. I still need to buy field 19 actually for the corn. That's probably the first thing I should do. So yeah, I might be selling some canola. We still have a sale going on. You can see the balloons. It's a really nice touch that they've added. I think they've added. I didn't notice these balloons on like when there's a sale. That say sale right there. I didn't notice those until fairly recently. Like maybe even during this series. I don't remember. So I don't know if they patched that at some point or if that's always been there and I just always missed it. But anyway, I like the balloons. Wow, hello. Let's get this auto stacker, and we need to get the chaff harvester and come pick this up. I for some reason I thought we did. I don't know why I was under that impression, but I definitely have not done that. So anyway, if I go into operating position, oh okay, we're not ready for that. Oh, turning lights on is just a disaster in this game sometimes. Okay. We may have to do some nighttime auto stacking. What I'll do when I get to the bales is I will turn on the floodlights, and then I'll speed up time and see how fast we can get through the night. It'd be really cool if there's an option in this game to like sleep. I think there's a mod maybe that I've heard about that I've never actually seen, so I may be making this up, where you can actually like, or where you have to sleep, or I don't know if you have to or if it's like an option, but like it's kind of like Harvest Moon where you have to be in bed by a certain time or you wake up really late or something. I don't know if it's something like that, but anyway, an option to just sleep would be really nice. Like just skip the night, like let me go to bed at 10 or like 9 and wake up at okay, there we go. Oh, lighting. Gosh. The lighting performance. It's crazy. Yeah, if I could like go to bed at 9 or 10 and wake up at like 5 or 6 when the sun's up, that'd be really nice instead of just having to speed through it. So, if you know of a mod like that, if you want to like link me to that or something, that'd be really great. I guess I could do a quick Google search now that I've just kind of thought of it. Yeah, I don't know if that actually exists or if I'm making it up, but Harvest Moon. If you've never played Harvest Moon, my goodness, you should really try and remedy that, because it is... Oh, I can put this down. Okay, time to speed up time. It is a fantastic game. Not only because it's like farming, which is awesome, but it's a really, really good RPG simulation style game where you start off the farm with like really bad tools. Like your watering can only water like 1 square at a time, and then by the end of the game you can upgrade it to like mithril, and it can do like an entire 3x3 plot at once. It's really cool. There's a lot of them out there. I think the best ones are the Back to Nature for the PlayStation. I think is like one of the best reviewed ones, or like the ones that Harvest Moon people recommend, I think. I don't know. I have it. I think Back to Nature is amazing. It's really hard to find, but you can probably like ROM it by now. Or I've always heard Harvest Moon 64 was really good, but I never actually played it, even though I had a 64. But yeah, like those two are like really good. I wouldn't recommend Save the Homeland for the PS2. I did have that one. It was really strange. Like they got rid of a lot of stuff. They got rid of marriage. They had like different endings, and then you had to start over. It wasn't like a like Back to Nature, which is you start your farm and then you just play until either 3 years is over or you're done. And even when 3 years is over, you can like keep farming. Save the Homeland had a really quick ending, and then you had to start over. It was strange. It was a really weird one. And I played a little bit of Tree of Tranquility, I think it's called, on the Wii. It was really good. Yeah, it was pretty good. I'd recommend that one, I think. And then that's all I've played. But man, I wish they could make a new one that was really good. Or one for the PC would be nice. But anyway, Harvest Moon. Oh boy. It's great. It is just... It's so good. Anyway, wow. We're done. I don't even remember, like, baling, because I was just in such a, like, Harvest Moon trance. Okay, we can unload. Oh, that's so dark. Oh, my. Okay, before I unload, I'm going to run over and turn on this floodlight that I have planted here. Oops. I installed that power washer last time. Okay, let's turn this on so people can see. There we go. We got 43,000, so the cows are definitely making us quite a bit of money. And now we need to unload these. These are grass, so they'll go over here. Harvest Moon. Man. Alright. Right here. Okay. I know I was really quiet during that, but that's only because I needed all of my concentration. Because you know me, I just have this uncanny ability to knock all my bales over all the time, and I didn't want that to happen. So anyway, I'm back, talking again. I'm sure we're real happy about that. Just Moose just talking about who knows what. What have I talked about this whole time? I don't know. Harvest Moon, maybe? Did I say something about that? I don't know. All right, let's turn this light on. So yeah, I remember getting Harvest Moon like when I wasn't even like tiny. It was like high school. I had like discovered Harvest Moon kind of late in my life, and I read all the I went online and I was like, what's the best Harvest Moon? I've heard of this game. What is this? What's the best? And everyone and like all the forums and all the Google sites, like all the sites that I found on Google, were all like Back to Nature. It's really hard to find. It's really rare, but Back to Nature, it's like the best. So I called all the stores in Lincoln, which is the capital of Nebraska. I didn't live in Lincoln at the time. I didn't even live close to it. I was like over an hour away from Lincoln. But that was kind of like, that's like the city. That was like the closest big city. What? Come on. Get in here. So I called like all the stores in Lincoln that I knew of, like Best Buy, Target, Shopko's, like GameStops, like everything I could think of. Trying to find a copy of Back to Nature. This would have been, I think the PS2 was out, but not nothing later than that. And I finally found one copy in like all of Lincoln, one copy of Back to Nature. Somehow I convinced my parents to drive me up to Lincoln. I don't know if maybe they're already running errands. I don't know. They're pretty amazing. They're like two of the coolest parents, so they probably were just like, yeah, I guess since we're doing nothing and you're like really passionate about this game, we'll take you, because they're just awesome. So mother and father, if you're listening, which why would you be? But if you are, you guys are sweet. You still are. Thanks for everything. So anyway, they drove me up. I got Back to Nature, went home, played it for like a week straight without stopping. Because as a kid, you can do that, even in high school. But I think it was the summer. Also, went home and just played it non-stop. I remember my father like making a comment the next day that all he could hear all night was like the Harvest Moon music because the room I played in was like across the hall from their bedroom, and I literally played it like all night. Could not stop. It was just one of the best games I'd ever played, and still to this day, I mean, it's like top 5. But yeah, my dad made a comment like how the music was like the same the whole time because of course when you're playing a game, what am I doing? I'm harvesting. Where's my harvester? Right there. Because when you're playing a game, you don't really notice like how samey it is because you're playing, like you're visually seeing it. But of course my father, who was like lying in bed trying to sleep all night, all he heard was like the same probably like 4-minute song just loop for 8 hours. And yeah, he could have told me like, hey, turn it down, or hey, shut that off, but he didn't. I don't know why. Like, again, they're just very selfless parents. I've been very fortunate in that regard. I know not everyone is, and that sucks, but I definitely recognize how lucky I was to have, and still have, pretty awesome parents. So anyway, yeah, I remember my father like making that comment the next day, and I thought it was really funny. So I definitely, obviously, like made an effort to fix that because I wasn't like a little jerk of a child. Like, okay, so anyway, Harvest Moon. Wow. That was a game that I played once. Okay, let's get this going. I need to unfold it, and I need to make sure that the straw swath is enabled, which it is. We are going to we're going to slow down time. Whoops, I thought it was still dark, but it's actually just cloudy. Whoa! Hey, can you not ride right on my tail? Don't do that. Come on. Okay. So let's go ahead and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna harvest this way first and make this nice little like header row here. I need to fold in the header, which will do that, and turn it on. You need to fold up. I thought I did. Okay, it just was not fully folded. The wheels were probably coming in. And now let's actually do a little harvesting myself. I know the series, I haven't done this a lot. Look at how like fancy these screens are in here. Wow. I know a lot of I shouldn't say a lot of, but I know there's tractors that I've heard of. I mean, obviously I don't use them because I can't farm. Look how much I'm missing. Ugh. This is why I don't do it myself, by the way, because I'm absolutely terrible at it. Yeah, there's like tractors, or like, yeah, tractors, harvesters and things that use GPS, right? Where the GPS can tell the farmer like this has been fertilized, or can it like auto track the tractor? I don't know. Like just guide it itself, like self-driving. I have no idea, but I know that they use GPS a lot now in the fields to improve like the way like they're pathing or something. It may sound right now like I don't know what I'm talking about, but it only sounds like that because I don't. But I do know that I know one thing, and that is that somehow they use GPS in some way, somewhere. Okay, so now you know. You learned that today. All right, let's now. Come on, swath. There we go. Now we can go normal and get on point here. Ugh. We just have swath everywhere. We'll clean that up. Alright, now it's time to hire a worker. And while this worker is going to town, like just me and the worker, I really wish he was right here, like driving, or I was there and he was driving and we were like team harvesting. Because obviously he's driving right now. I'm not doing anything. If I jump out... Nope, that's the wrong button. How do I jump out? Right there. There he is. Hi. But yeah, I would love to just sit in that seat and just like... Oh, that'd be so cool. Anyway. We're going to get it in the chaff harvester, if I can find it. Okay, and we're going to go pick up the corn header, chaff header thing from the shop. It's a very nice day. A nice cloudy The sun gets really old, right? It's just being bright and sunny all the day, all the time. It's really nice to have this cloudy weather. It's kind of like real life. If it's just sunny all week, kind of gets old, then you have that one night of like rain, and it's gorgeous, and it's like smells really good, and it's just really like refreshing. But then if you have like a week of rain, you just get sick of it, and then that one day of sunshine comes, and you're just like loving the heat. You know, it's that whole like beauty and contrast thing that I absolutely hold dear and true to life. All right, next time, I think that's it. Like I think that's a day. That's a hard day's work. Well done, sir. You did it. You did some good farming today. So we got our bales done. We're gonna get this chaff header all put away and squared away until we need it. Next time we'll definitely finish harvesting this field. We may get some chaff picked up, or some straw swath picked up and turned into chaff is what I meant. But I definitely think we're gonna sell some canola and see if we can afford a cultivator and new sower so that we can get into corn and beets. I think that'd be a really good move to make at this time. So let's go ahead and put this away right here. We don't really use the mower much, if ever, so we can probably double it up like this. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And then we'll back this up into its own home, its own little house here. Alright, that's a wrap. Hey out there, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're enjoying all the episodes. Please leave a like, comment, concern, complaint. If not, do you guys see the mouse in the middle of the screen? Why is that there? What did I do to make that happen? If you don't see it, then just ignore everything I just said. Yeah, if you liked it, please leave a like and or subscribe. Either way, have yourselves a very nice day.